I got 10 massively underrated things that are actually really beneficial for fat loss. But our world just seems to not care and want the easy route. Let me put an end to this and give you guys an awesome viewpoint of 10 things that you are not thinking about that don't have to do with nutrition or exercise that'll help you lose fat. Because I've been in the industry for over 15 years, coaching men and women. Now I coach specifically men because I just want guys that just want to look good naked, not worry about being in the gym for 3 hours and taking a big cupboard full of supplements. So listen up, because I'm here to share the world of knowledge to help you become the best version of yourself. So let me get right to it. Fat loss, underrated things. Number 1, sleep. You guys don't realize how important sleep is, but it's like your body's medicine that is natural and the easiest thing for you to do. Just get into bed, pull off Netflix, stop scrolling on your phone, and get that extra hour of sleep. It will save your body, because after 35, it's not about how hard you train, it's about how hard you recover. And the more you can recover is how you do it when you actually sleep. Get 7 to 9 hours. Then we're going to talk about stress. Stress is important, and it's a massively underthought of thing, because if your body is stressed, your body's not going to let go of fat. And why? It's because cortisol is often elevated with high stress hormones. So that mobilizes energy, and if your stress is always high, you can't be using the energy efficiently. So reduce stress, because with stress comes inflammation. These two go hand in hand. If you're stressed, you're inflamed. If you're inflamed, you're stressed. What causes it? Crappy diet, crappy food, bad eating habits, no sleep, and also environmental factors. So control your stress. Then we're talking about hormones. We've now got people doing all this stuff, whether it's injecting HRT, doing peptides, doing all sorts of stuff. But at the end of the day, your hormones need regulated. They do. That is true. Do you need HRT and intervention? It's tough to say. You could if you need and have tried natural ways for a period of time. But to say to jump HRT when you're not sleeping, controlling your stress, and you're doing a lot of bogus things like maybe you're partying on the weekends, intaking a lot of alcohol, then no HRT or no actual hormone is going to help your body. So control the controllables first. Then if you do that long enough, 6 to 12 months, you'll start to probably find that it may be a factor for you under some good coaching supervision, not just doing it on a whim and on your own, which is what leads to a lot of people who are using of these substances. So make sure you protect your hormones, because they will and they have a great effect on your metabolism and your body's ability to what? Produce energy, have energy, feel good. How many of you guys feel good but yet still can't burn fat? You've got to have good hormonal health, whether you believe it or not. Let's now talk about cellular health. Those are also important. You guys have cells, and your cells have to get into 2 different states. One is a more, our world loves to push, which is an AMPK state. It's a state of your body's need of using energy, right? That is in desperation. So we push it with things like the low carb diet, HIIT workouts, boot camp, circuits, CrossFit. That promotes what we call AMPK, cellular health, that gets us low enough to burn fat. The problem is we're not ready for those things yet. And oftentimes, you're not ready to do that because you haven't created enough cellular health. What does that is actually eating enough food and actually getting through these good nutrient-dense foods into your system while promoting good cellular health with the things in your homes, whether it's environmentally healthy or not, right? Air fresheners, or maybe laundry detergents. These things, candles, all of these things need to be helping your cells form healthy tissue, and that's what we need first. Next, we're talking about the gut. It's often not really looked about, but you need to have a strong gut function to be able to lose fat. The thing about your gut is it comprises up to 60% of your immune system, which is what leads to then my immune system one for number 6. These two work hand in hand. If you're always getting sick, you're not able to hit the gym. A lot of people that are sick can't eat right, and that then triggers what? A bad cycle of going back to square one. So your gut does matter. Whether you have dysbiosis or maybe you've got chronic things like acid reflux, bloating, pain, distension, your body can't actually use nutrients effectively if they're being compromised within the gut's digestive tract. So having a healthy gut not only helps you feel better, it's going to help your body burn and use more of the energy that you're into, which we then talked about the immune system. Number 7 is walking. I mean, a lot of us need to walk more. And the thing is I know we're getting stuck behind desks in our jobs, but in reality, if you just spend some more time walking, you're going to see a huge payoff, right? And over the course of a week, if you're doing 7,000 to 8,000 steps, you're going to be looking at 50,000 steps, which actually rounds up to be about a ultra marathon in a distance of walking. So you can get a significant caloric burn by stacking these wins, and that's what I teach my men. Stack these small wins, and that can be walking. Park further away, take the stairs, get out and move, get some sunshine, get breaks and do these mini walks. They will help stack up and get your body using more fat as fuel. Is it magically more amazing than running? No, but it does, and studies have shown that walking does utilize more fat as fuel, so it's better at oxidizing fat. We do want our bodies to be taught to burn fat, so why not, right? And it's easy, low impact, no stress on the joints. Then we're gonna talk about our knee, right? What are you doing throughout the rest of your day? Are you doing these things like taking the stairs? Are you taking the elevator? Are you parking very close? Are you carrying your groceries or putting them in your cart? What you do every day with your extra time? Are you cleaning? Or are you hiring a clean lady? Are you push mowing the lawn? Are you riding mowing? A lot of these things can help improve what we call non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is essentially saying the calories that you burn throughout the day outside of exercise. The more you incorporate this, the more chance you have at what? Overall caloric expenditure, which is a very important factor when it comes to burning fat. It's not just the calories you burn in the gym, it's what you're doing throughout the day that matters. Very underrated. And then morning sunlight, okay? Another important one here is getting that sunlight. Why? Increasing levels of vitamin D, helping serotonin production, and actually research has shown that it does stimulate more neurotransmitters within the brain and the retinal parts of the eye to have more dopamine production. So you're actually gonna start feeling more soothed and more better and happier. And that's the thing that we need, okay? We live in a world right now, too much stress, anxiety, depression, medications. Get your sunlight, and I promise you'll start seeing a benefit in how you feel and how you look even. Then lastly, we're talking hydration, the most simple one, but it's underrated, yes, because a lot of Americans don't drink enough. And I highly suggest you start with just a gallon, right? First thing you do when you wake up, get some cold water to your body. There has been research behind cold water helping actually increase your metabolic rate significantly right within ingesting, because your body does have to work to get that thing back into a lukewarm method in the system. So now, is it magic? No. And so I say probably at least as long as you're getting your water throughout the day, you are staying hydrated. If you're not hydrated, things don't get moved as quickly, your energy dips, and you become dehydrated, which is a state that you don't want to be in, especially when it comes to your gut health. So, wrapping up, we've got 10 things that are underrated. I hope that this gave you a good overview and something to think about, because when it comes to this fact of matter, your fat loss is not dependent just on what you do in the gym and what you put in your mouth. These are big important factors. I hope that you guys like this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for an awesome opportunity that I have for a lot of guys looking to massively lose fat, look better naked without living in the gym.